Boo-doo-doo. The red dot means it's live, yo.
Prepare yourselves, fools.
For the last
This
time.
program contains graphic language like fuck, shit, and cunt. It also contains
whore.
discussions about violence and graphic descriptions of gore,
Which is about to be
such
a lot
as cunt punning a dead nun while the entrails and blood splatter your face in your new shirt. I digress.
Definitely a lot more cunt punning.
This show is for adults, so dispose of your
I'm
children.
gonna cunt punt right now.
Now silence and enjoy the show.
Fat girl farting or Chewbacca call? You make the call. I'm not sure. Hey, welcome to Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. That's right. Right here, right now, the finale show of Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. And I am the host of this mess, Reverend Jeff Kelly, Sasquatch Fluffer. That's right. And with me, along this entire journey, Sir Wesley Losner of the Lounge. I was waiting for that one. I've been keeping it quiet the whole time. Just waiting to get you in it.
I did not see
right.
that. So,
It's been up the whole time.
Oh, you made me
right.
choke.
That's
Oh,
Squatch
God.
Fluffer. Sir Wesley and I have we started this journey a couple of years ago with Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly to bring to you guys all the documentaries that you should or shouldn't watch, along with Bigfoot movies and just some damn good Bigfoot entertainment. And well, it's basically run its course. Wesley and I discussed what we're going to do into the future. And at the end of the show tonight, well, we're going to tell you all about that. But tonight, we're going to take a look back at the best of and the worst of and the holy crap, I can't believe we watched that of Bigfoot Entertainment over the last 2 years. Wes, let's start out. You know, I've got the playlists up on the YouTube page, all updated now. They have all the episodes in them. And I gotta tell you, dude, we put out more than 70 last 2 years. I mean,
Yeah.
Happy Days went on for like 5 years before they hit episode 100. So, I mean, literally, we're like in like season 4 of what people get on television. And I got to say, it's been a lot of fun. Not always, but most of the time, we've had just a good time looking through a lot of this crap. And I got to ask you, you know, let's start out with even season 1. What was your favorite? What was your favorite episode from season 1?
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, if anybody's really paid attention, it would probably be when we did Night of the Demon. And the reason why I say if anybody paid attention is because that's where I think I broke the fuck meter and had 234 fucks in 50 minutes.
Was 234 fucks in that episode.
It was like something like 2.5 fucks a minute. Like,
yeah, 40-minute show. So that was definitely a
but
fun...
Night of the Demon, that was that movie where Bigfoot takes the fucking guy into the sleeping bag and swings him around,
beats him up against the tree.
Into the tree. Yeah.
It was a seriously gore-fest Bigfoot movie, which was one of my favorite types of Bigfoot movies. Is definitely the gore-fest movies. But that was also the movie where Biggie ripped dude's dick off.
Oh yeah,
that's right. Next to the van. yeah. So there's that. You know, we had to look at dude's dick. That was season 1, episode 10. Bigfoot, Night of the Demon, 1980. God, when did we actually stream that? That was streamed all the way back. Oh, God, I'm sorry, folks. I'm still fighting that chest cold I've had for the last, well, it was a head cold. Now it's turning into God only knows what. at this point, but the voice is at least coming back a little bit. That was streamed all the way back on July 20th of 2015. That's right. His name is Marshall, and he tries to get me to kill people. But I keep him at bay. Don't worry. And now Prop 64 is passed. He'll never come to light again. Yeah, we streamed that one all the way back on July 20th, 2015. And by the way, that's over 70 episodes of live TV. Now, if you want to go and talk to any of these actors on television or these movie screen actors and ask them if they want to do 70 live 1 hour, they'll all tell you to go screw yourself. Because most of them can't do 3 minutes without having to ask for a line. So, that's a whole lot of live entertainment. But yeah, that was Bigfoot Night of the Demons was definitely a good one from season 1. We're getting a message in here from the historian. I don't know what's going on here, Cameron. I'll check with you in just a minute. I would have to say the Boggy Creek 2, the legend continues.
T-Fish.
That was 1-8. T-Fish. What you doing, T-Fish? Grimace ate T-Fish at the end of that movie. It had Dana Plato from Different Strokes in it. I think that was when we started to establish the recipes for Bigfoot movies. Yeah. And that one we streamed back on July 6th of 2015. Bigfoot documentaries Uncensored 1-8. That was a lot of fun. What's your face? You gotta go take more than 4-wheel drive and get us out of this hole.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's another one of my favorites. But we did Harry and the Hendersons in season 1, which is of course everybody's favorite.
We did
what was another
tapes too, and had Rowdy on the show.
Yeah. Season 1, we had Rowdy on from Rowdy Kelly, dude. That dude is always awesome. Cameron wants to chime in with his. It was, of course, our favorite episode was the Sasquatch Odyssey. He just had to get that in there, being the #1 show that we had done before, and I agree with him. That's one of, but that's in season 2, buddy. We're not right there yet. Let's see here.
So thanks for interrupting, Cameron.
Yeah. Why you do that? Bigfoot 1970 BEW episode 1-12. Oh, dude, I like that one. That one's always fun. The capture of Bigfoot. Harry and the Henderson. Snow Beast 1977. Now we did like Snow Beast like how many times? We had to have done it like 6 different times across the 2 seasons.
We've done 2 or 3 Snow Beasts, but there's still 1 or 2 more. I think me and Dean knows of one, and
there's now I know which one. I know which one you'll claim the absolute worst episode in season 1. I think that was the night that I made you. I made you watch Drawing Flies.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to talk about. I thought you were going to talk about like episode 2, where the fucking song that I fucking can't wait get fucking forgotten. Fuck my life.
I have tortured Sir Leslie with that for a couple of seasons now, and it's been a whole lot of fun. But it is kind of time for that to retire back from Bigfoot.
It needs to die.
Yeah, dude, I love the harmonica song, though. We all love the harmonica song. But yeah, I screwed him into watching Dead Flies, and that was like the cast of Clerks and Chasing Amy that did a really crappy Bigfoot movie with really horrible suits.
Yeah, all like probably like it was all like a month they all decided to go sober for like a whole month and film a movie sober. Because I don't know how to describe that other than those people were miserable as fuck. And they looked like they wanted to be intoxicated badly.
Oh, hi, I'm Guy in a trench coat, and I'm going to be your guide through this documentary. Now, look at this trashy 6-wheel piece of shit as it blows all the smoke out of the back of it. Global warming. Fuck yeah. I mean, that's what some of these documentaries were like when they opened. But my top 3 movie, I don't care whether it's Bigfoot movie or whatever, my top 3 horror movie was done in season 1. dear God, no. I mean, if you just want to get fucked up and watch a messed up movie that's going to screw with your mind, sit down and watch Dear God, No, because you won't know when you're coming or going. I mean, when they're starting to peel out on dead nuns and splatter blood all over the friggin' place in the opening scene, I'm down. Get fucked up and watch Dear God, No, because that's the only way to watch it.
That's where we got the whole punting nun
punting a dead
fucking line from.
Entrails out of your shirt.
But I'm telling you, Dear God, No, right here on my list, number one.
Yeah.
Number one movie that has come from doing this show is I want to own Dear God, No. Just because I can't believe I didn't know about that movie.
And it's been out since I want to say
because you surprised me with it.
Yeah, you had never seen it before. I was like, you've never seen Dear God, No. That was when we changed the name of BEW. Season 1, episode 23 is when we talked about Dear God, No. And it's still one of my favorite movies. I still watch it probably once a month. It's worth getting. You can find copies of it on eBay and Amazon. I mean, they're out there. They're not all that expensive. This one's actually got nearly 2,500 views on it. Thank you guys for all of those views, because BEW has an audience of about 300. Anything past that, but that was our Halloween show. That was our Halloween show for 2015, back on October 26, 2015. Yeah, dude. I mean, Dear God, No. Obsidian Radio's first comment was, first 2 minutes in, and I could tell this episode will kick ass. That's right, dude. We gotta love Dear God, No, because that was a lot of fun that night. What else you got for season 1 in the back of your little mind there, sir?
I don't know if it was season 1.
Season 1.
I didn't pay attention to the seasons.
Oh, okay. What else you got on your list?
When I was just looking at the list. Well, Yeti, of course. The giant of the 31st century.
Yeti. Yeah, that's definitely season 2. That's definitely, where the heck is that one? Bigfoot Entertainment season 2. I got to get my tabs up here a little bit. When we're streaming live, things tend to run a little bit. Yeti, Giant of the 20th Century, full movie. That's right. That was season 2, episode 7, and that was a fun night because, boy, girl, Yeti, bone. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just creepy. All dubbed over, and the sexual eyeballs between the girl and the Yeti. It's like, you can't even take his pinky. Like, where are you even going with that? Are you gonna breed with the Yeti? No, that ain't gonna happen. Some serious weirdness going on with that one. That one came out on February 15th.
But it was a fun episode. It was a fun movie to watch, but it was a fun episode to do. Like that,
yeah, exactly. Because you look just like the friggin' Yeti. Give me the Yeti eyeballs again. Give me. Boy, girl, Yeti. There you go. Check out, and I think it's in Spanish. It's like Gigante SPC Yeti de 20th Century Audio or something on YouTube. It might be funnier. Yeah, if you could speak Spanish, it would probably be funnier if you knew what it meant. Let's see here. What else did we Gigante? 15th, 2016. Let's see. Season 1, another highlight back from season 1, of course, would have to be
The Ancient Mysteries with Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy.
Right? Was it In Search Of, or was it? No, it was
Leonard Nimoy did Mysteries. In Search Of. Ancient Mysteries was episode 6. We did season 1, episode 6, but In Search Of we did way back was the original 1-1, baby. In Search Of 1977 is what we opened up Bigfoot document
with old Leonard. Yeah.
With old Leonard Nimoy. Yeah, that was way back yonder. In season 1, we also covered, besides Drawing Flies and Dear God No, the epic interview with Eduardo Sanchez and Exists.
Exists was season 1.
Season 1, episode 28. Yeah, dude,
right.
We got that hooked up way early.
And Eduardo was on the show. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good time, dude. And you hooked that up for us. I appreciate that. And
Batdorf was on the show too, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. We had
was a
special
special
guest
guest that show.
Dr. David Batdorf was in with us as well, watching Exists. Chaka the Baby. That's right. November 15th.
Chaka the Baby was on there.
November 16th, 2015. Two knucklehead podcasters disappear after conducting an epic interview with Exist director Eduardo Sanchez. That was a lot of fun. I'm actually, he's still on my friends list. We still communicate a little bit. He's a heck of a nice guy. He's very approachable. Let's just put it that way. We also did Bigfoot County in 2012.
Oh Lord.
That's where we got the Deliverance hit from.
Yeah.
Isn't that where they wanted to butt fuck that guy every time he turned around?
Yeah, it sure was.
Oh, sorry. Can you say butt fucked on YouTube? I guess you can.
I'm pretty sure you could say all kinds of butt fucking.
I'm sure you could probably say all kinds of stuff you probably might not have, but fuck it. We're on YouTube.
The
so
people
we'll get
in the comment boards won't like it, but they probably like a whole lot of butt fucking.
Well, they don't like us making fun of their southern accent neither, so probably don't need. You gotta understand, people. I came from the South, so I'm not faking nothing. I listen to Bubba on a regular basis, dude. The special edition in episode 1, season 1, episode 27. It's kind of mislabeled a little bit, but Bigfoot Captured. That was the night you and I sat here in a hangout, and you watched it on my TV.
Through
and.
Yeah, you gotta explain this though.
Through
my
Hangout.
phone.
Yeah. No, you. I thought you had it up on the TV. No, I guess it was. Yeah, you were watching it through the phone, through Google Hangout on my TV in the room, and we sat here and talked about Bigfoot Captured. Oh, it was ridiculous. What you'll do for views sometimes. Absolutely absurd. November 9th, 2015. That was almost a little over a year ago now. That sucker's got 43,264 views on it, though. So obviously people watched it. 94 thumbs up, 95 thumbs down. You can't ask for more than 50-50, can you? It's it's a little rough there, actually. Right? But hey, apparently 43,000 other people just gave it a meh. Neither a thumbs up nor a thumbs down. I'm all right with that. That's a lot of freaking music. Whatever. They did all right. Called it the mockumentary Bigfoot Captured because it wasn't real. It's horrible. There's a lot of comments on this one too. I love when they get a lot of views like this. It's kind of fun. That one that was one of the better ones that we had done. Let's see here. What else was in that year?
That stupid movie with the fucking weasel squatch.
The weasel squatch. Oh,
with the purple
Fishing
fucking
Naked.
Glowing neon bright.
Fishing Naked, episode 1-8. I liked Fishing Naked because it was the kids from the reservation. It was a Native American tale, the little fat Indian lady that's in everything, that's been in everything since like Smoke Signals. She's like playing grandma in this, and she's a fantastic actor, and we love her for it. But the purple whisker squatch, the weasel squatch from Fishing Naked, back on 1-18, September 21st, 2015 is when that one went out. Oh my God, boys, we're dealing with a fucking sand squatch. But I liked Fishing Naked. That's why I made you watch it. But it was a fun movie. Supposedly, Fishing Naked 2 has been considered. Oh, there's a script.
I'll wait for it to get onto YouTube for me not to watch it. I already know what's gonna happen. There's a weasel.
There's a weasel squatch
and its purple nostril hairs are gonna float around.
And orbs. It's just nostril squatches and orbs. We rounded out the season 1 with a couple of decent episodes. Naked Lady and a Tiger was episode 32.
Naked Lady and a Tiger.
And Naked Lady and a Tiger was that was our Thanksgiving edition for last year. No, maybe not. I guess that would have been December. It'll load up here in just a moment. Willow Creek, of course, is what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Bobcat Goldthwait. Robert Leiterman on the
Had a-
Squatch didgeridoo.
Had a Bigfoot movie all up until about whenever that
30
fucking
minutes into
lady
it.
comes up. Yeah.
About 30, December 21st, 2015, episode 1-32, we did Willow Creek. Bobcat, I'm sorry they pitched you into such a bad movie, man. It was your fault, but it could have been better, a lot better.
You should have put a Bigfoot in it.
You should have put a Bigfoot. What's the lady in the naked lady, the tiger? We never
Get rid of that and just put a Bigfoot.
Willow Creek 2. Yeah, Willow Creek 2. The better movie, anyhow. And then we finished out the season with 1-34, Dead Bigfoot. The true story of the killing of Bigfoot in the Sierras by Justin Smeha, by director Ro Sahibi, and others. I was a surprise. I had a surprise role in it that I didn't even know I was in it. Batdorf did as well.
He edited that movie hella good, I gotta say.
Yes. It was one of the better things that we had watched that season, and to close out with it was probably pretty smart. That was on December 28th of 2015, episode 34. And it's probably one of the least watched that we have. It's got 1,000 views on it. Like I said, we have an audience of like 300 people, so yay, 1,000 views. That's 3 times what we usually get. But it does tell the story in a coherent way and gives enough evidence to make it plausible, even if not believable. If you can't believe in Bigfoot, then you can't believe the story. But if you could believe in Bigfoot, then this is a story that you could actually believe may have actually happened. And we're still chasing the same Bigfoot, not the same one that he shot, obviously, but the same animals in the same location that he shot those things here some now half a decade later. So, there's got to be something to it if they're still around. At least that's in my book. So that's how we rounded out season 1. What's next on your list there, sir?
We have named off everything that I enjoyed. I remember movies, like that funny ass Australian one, Spook. That was second season.
Oh God, yeah. Well, that's what we're looking through here. Feed the Gods is what we started off season 2 with. That was absolutely a lot of fun. Then right behind that, of course, you don't know why this should have been on your list. Shooting Bigfoot was episode 2-23. Again, another night with that.
See, and look. I want you to see something. See the scribbled out part on my list? That's where I was going to write Shooting Bigfoot. But then I remembered Yeti. And it's like, that was a fun episode. Shooting Bigfoot was a fun episode, too.
You didn't have to just stick it to your 5 things, dude. I mean, we got an hour of shit to talk about here. But
I don't know why I thought we had to do 5. For some reason in my head, I was like, it's 5 for some reason.
I don't know why. Yeah, you could have done 20 of your favorite things. But Shooting Bigfoot was a Night Claws. Now, Night Claws, of course, was the part of the whole drama of Phil Poling being sued by that crazy Melissa Hoobie woman over copyright violations to a picture that she didn't own. Oh no, that came from Claude, not Night Claws. There's so many confusing stories out there, but I guess I got that one wrong.
Yeah.
I had that one in the wrong place. Boggy Creek 2010. Holy crap! That was the new attempt at going back to Boggy Creek. That one didn't have a T.
That was with the jogging girl, huh?
Yeah, the one that should have been able to outrun him. Then there was Demon Warp. Oh, that was episode 6.
Oh, yeah. Demon Warp was the shit.
That was a very, very strange one, for sure. And then, of course, comes up after that, episode 9 was Howl's full Bigfoot movie.
Oh, yeah. That was my fault.
Yeah. Well, it was what it was.
Yeah, but see, the Bigfoot footage in that movie is like... That's what you picture in your head when someone tells you they're sighting. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they had. They didn't have this fucking horrible, hellish weekend where something fucking was killing all their friends. They had something that was like, what the fuck are you doing in my backyard, yo?
Right.
You know,
like, hey, get out of here. Go shoot. Go on now. Get on now. Get on out of here. Get on. Go get on out of here. Then of course
basically what it was.
We did Eagle Walk. Now I enjoyed Eagle Walk. Wasn't that the one that was renamed from Paper Dolls?
Oh no.
Or was that Blood Forest?
No, neither.
Okay. Well, Eagle Walk, I enjoyed Eagle Walk.
Paper Dolls was supposed to be, or what was Paper Dolls called? Son of a bitch. It was supposed to be called Paper Dolls.
But it was called something else in the end. Field Freak. The Lost Tapes.
Field Freak was the one with the fucking guy in the lemonade, or not the lemonade, the root beer.
Yeah. I make the best root beer in the nation. Don't you worry about it. I sit back like he was making moonshine. The Sasquatch Odyssey, of course, was Cameron's favorite. Our historian Cameron Young, there, episode 2-32, and of course we enjoyed that one. That one's got the old timers in it. And then you got Holler Creek Canyon, woohoo, Holler Creek boys. And then we did Something in the Woods. Something in the Woods was good. That was last year before release.
They just needed to replace every single actor.
Every single actor. Then, of course, there was Shriek of the Mutilated. Oh, God, really? One of my favorites from this season, of course, was the Bigfoot Hunters movie, season 2, episode 40.
No. That one was good. That one was good, but I got you beat right now.
Yeah, what's that?
Fucking that rapey guy, the Burger King fucking crazy guy. Wasn't his movie called Bigfoot Hunter also?
Oh, you're talking about the Bigfoot Hunter Still Searching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was back in episode 2-17 with Timothy Holmes, Burger King guy, with the guys from Weak and Weird.
Nut. Oh, God.
Then, of course, there was Bigfootville and the town that Bigfoot built. You know, we did a bunch of those documentaries about the Willow Creek area and the Bluff Creek area. We skipped through the evidence movies with old Bearfucker and Dr. Sykes, the Bigfoot Files.
Yeah, they're unmentionables.
Yeti, the American helmet. Tweren't no bear. Maybe it was a bear. Specialized bear. Spook. We mentioned Spook.
Special bear. Turns out it wasn't special bear.
Turns out wasn't no special bear either. I just wanted something to write a book about. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those nights. Bigfoot, the Definitive Guide, season 2, episode 30, with the Meldrum.
Yeah, it might be a caveman.
Might be a caveman. It might be a Mongolian deathworm. You never know.
Neanderthal.
It was a Gigantopithecus. Gigantopithecus blackie. Giganto something
They've
or
got
other. He came across the land bridge. They eat bamboo.
Yeah. They do a lot of things with that bamboo too.
It's crazy stuff. They take videos and get paid for it, like weird chicks on the internet. Next on this Sex Talk Live with the red cam chicks and why you shouldn't pay them. Let's see here, and of course, we did the X Creatures. With
another fucking British pansy
with the gorilla fucker. I don't know. I heard it somewhere. Heard it somewhere on the internet. You know, I don't know where exactly I heard it, but I heard the one guy was a bear fucker and I heard the other guy was a gorilla fucker. Not exactly sure where I heard it, but I heard it somewhere on the internet. If you can't laugh at yourself, people don't get a lawyer. Get a sense of humor. That's the way that works. We did the sighting. That was what Paper Dolls was supposed to be.
That's what Paper Dolls was. Yes.
Yes, Paper Dolls back on episode 237. Hey, let's take a break here and see who's out there in the chat room.
That was actually a good movie, I thought. Didn't I?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was the one where they kind of held hands and. Yeah, you like that one. Paper Dolls. It was definitely the sighting. Let's take a look out here. What's going on in the lounge hangout here tonight? See who's live with us. We can make fun of those people who are out there. Dave Jackson, man. Hey, glad to see you. Merry Christmas, Happy Yule. Hanukkah's been over for a while, but whatever. Hope your dad's feeling better. Tom the
Happy
Dankest.
Kwanzaa.
How you doing, man? Yeah, happy Kwanzaa. California picking. That's right, picking antiques, not your
California picking.
Lance
Picking your nose.
Windsor, how you doing, man?
Lance.
Hey, and if you want to know whose fault it was that we started late, you can just blame it on Starshine. She was messaging us and just telling us to just delay, just make it funny. Whatever you do, make it funny. So you want to blame somebody, blame Starshine.
She said the later that you guys are, it'll be even funnier. And it was just like, okay, Star, whatever you say. And then she actually was the one that suggested we end BEW as well.
That's
she
it.
Was like,
she was like, it sucks, and I hate watching Bigfoot movies, so let's do other stuff.
Yeah, so like we just kind of went with what Starshine was saying. So everybody, thank Starshine. Somebody,
that's it. You can thank her
in the live chat right now.
That's right. Let's
everybody
see.
Tell her thank you.
Army Mike 81. Glad you could join us. See you there. Galveston 340 is with us as well. East Texas in the house. We got Collier Wilmus. That's right. Nocturnal Emissions with Cole coming up soon. Man. Cameron Young, he's in the house with us as well. Now batting third base, Cameron. Our center fielder, Kurt. Harris. That's right. The life and times of JCM. He farted. I'm glad you could pass it on for us. The Jesus Christ of Monterey Bay has to fart sometime. Oh, good grief. I've seen a bunch of names in here that I don't want to miss. Hey, look, he doesn't smell like Irish Spring, and he never bought me anything. It's my drunken Irish dad, Ryan McGinty. How you doing there, pal of mine? Rod Dupree.
In the place to be.
B. Lynn, how you doing, sweetheart? Glad you could join us out here tonight.
B. Lynn.
That's right. Don Rife is with us as well.
Don Rife. Damn, dude.
There's a bunch of people.
What up?
Yeah, glad. And we're running late tonight, too. Glad y'all could join us tonight. That might be who all's out there, but hey, whatever. There's there might be some more at the top here that I've missed. They're chatting it up.
Something just made you laugh.
I can't read what they're saying so much, and I don't want to miss anybody's name. If I miss you at the bottom, damn it, it's right in my eye this time, man. How you doing, pal? Glad you could join us. We'll stop making fun of you if you get a name that has enough consonants and vowels put in the proper way for us to call you something. Sounds like a backbreak.
What happened to Durable?
Durable. I haven't seen Durable in a while, man. We miss him.
We gotta at least say Durable one last time.
That's right. Maybe he got mad at calling me. Me saying Jack Durable was such an asshole that he just family shame and went away. I don't know. But that looks like who's hanging out in the hangout tonight. Glad y'all could be with us because you're going to be here for the big announcement.
Did we say what's up to Dean?
Dean Cooper. I think I may have skipped him, and that would have been bad.
Ooh. You just pissed off Dean.
There's a funny fat man in a silly red suit stuck in the smoke hole of our teepee.
That's right.
You just pissed off Dean.
Dean Cooper, our quasi-scientist. Dude, we love him to death. Okay, well, guys, let's go ahead and spit it out there, I guess. We're going to give a nice big shout-out to our sponsor this week on Snapped Shutters. If you haven't seen, That's Gary, well, shame on you because that's Gary. You can't miss. Bra West is just killing it. Larry the Deer is just one of my favorite. Todd the Sock Guy, he's definitely got a real strange obsession with tube socks. You gotta go.
Oh man,
find it on YouTube. Subscribe to it because it's killing me.
Gary would really appreciate that if you all did that because he's super cool and he'd enjoy that.
Super cool from Gary. That's right. That's Gary. Daily updates from Snapped Chatters. That's right. And What are we going to do? Well, since BEW has ended, we are going to bring out, hey, what you watching? The webcast. What you watching? Where we watch shit and discuss it for your entertainment. And that's basically the premise for the new show. Not a whole lot different than what we're doing here tonight, but less blow by blow and more conversational. We're going to bring you entertaining stuff to watch. Like this week, we're going to go ahead.
We're not just going to focus on one subject.
No, not whatsoever. Sci-fi horror is going to be more of our baseline, but we'll be able to get outside the box from that. This week, we're going to start out with a classic in Fire in the Sky. And that's what Wes and I are going to watch together. You're going to find out what Wes is watching on his own, what I'm watching on my own. We'll also be bringing you a little bit of entertainment news like, oh, I don't know, 255 leaked pictures from Star Wars Episode 8. What? Yeah, stuff like that you won't want to miss each week. We're going to be starting, 9-ish,
or
9:30-ish.
the fucking talk about the trailer for fucking Alien Covenant.
Oh, dude.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. There's going to be a whole lot of nights where we just do stuff like that. So you won't want to miss the new show. What y'all watching? That's right. There's actually already a YouTube channel. And as a matter of fact, you people that are out there in the chat room right now, I will put a link so you guys can be the first ones to go out there and subscribe to it so that you won't miss a thing. We need 100 subscribers to get a URL. So once we reach 100 subscribers, we can make it easy for everybody to find us on YouTube, but we've got to reach that point first. So if you want to keep up with what's happening with what used to be BEW and has now moved into, hey, what you watching? Give it a subscribe, give it a like, and pay attention because we'll be doing a lot of stuff.
It's going to be what you guys all enjoyed from BEW. It's just
more funny, more fun.
We get to spread our wings into so much.
Right.
And also, don't forget to mention, we are going to be we're going to look for an intern to
That's right.
help with, like, maybe the blog for the show and, the stuff that we find and stuff like that. So we'll be putting out more information on that. And there's going to be a whole lot more with this show than just this live podcast. We're going to put out extra material too for you guys. We're never going to run it behind it.
We're not going to. This is not a plight to go out there and run behind a subscription wall. That's not what's going on here. We're not going to put it behind where you pay us $7.99 a month and you can listen to stuff that we don't want you to hear publicly. No. Ain't gonna be none of that stuff. This is still the way it's always been run. It's going to be open. It's going to be ad driven, monetized, just like it's always been. Watch a little ad and watch the entertainment for what it is. If you like the best parts of BEW, we're going to take those and add the best parts of some other things that we come up with. And you might actually see some live call-ins as well as some live call-outs to find out, hey.
And even more people like interviews and special guests. I mean, we've got an interview with Bro West coming.
Exactly. I'm excited about the Bro West interview. And of course, we'll be interested in what our fans think. You can come in for a segment of, hey, what are the fans watching? We'll find out what's going to happen live as the start of the season commences. January. That's right. Next week, we're going to have our very first episode of What You Watching with Fire in the Sky.
Ooh, and Battle Meme. Don't forget Battle Meme.
Yeah, that's right.
Me and the Rev seriously talk every single day, okay? And we blast each other with either funny memes, horrible, disgusting, gross memes, and we try to see basically, I mean, it's like, it's a little hidden competition with us to see who's gonna, like, win that meme contest at that moment. So, and we're gonna try and get you guys involved I picture the picture too when you play that sound. But we're gonna bring that to the show as well. We're gonna have you guys vote on who won the battle meme.
There's going to be a lot of participation, especially live, but even after the fact, your votes will still count. We'll leave voting open for a week until the next week's show. At the end of each week of What You're Watching, we'll announce what we're watching next week, and everything will be available on Netflix. If not, it'll be available on YouTube. So if you got a Netflix account,
and the interns pick.
Yep, and the interns pick. So it'll be a lot. It's just going to be a lot more fun. We're not going to be pigeonholed to Bigfoot, and we're going to be able to take on a lot of better entertainment.
And who's to say that there won't be a Bigfoot movie that we talk about?
That's right. I mean, we're doing horror genre, of course. I mean, that's what we're really looking forward to. Valley of the Sasquatch is going to be hitting here pretty soon, and we're definitely going to be watching that. So keep your eyes out, keep your eyes peeled, and leave us a little bit of feedback. If you loved Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly, leave us a comment, click the thumbs up, and keep tuned because the Squatchers Lounge podcast is going nowhere. Season 5, the season of encounters, is nearly upon us. This week, Dean Cooper will be back, and he's leading. Do Bigfoot bury their dead? I don't know. So inquiring minds want to find out. That'll be this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. And Wes and I will be back right after the first of the year with What You Watching. Any last thoughts on Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly, sir?
It has been a hell of a ride. A fun 2 years. It's cracked my shell on being on camera for sure. Like, I'm sure people can watch the transition from first episode to like now to see how comfortable I've become. Because the first episode I was not so great. I wasn't this epicness that you see, but it has been a hell of a ride.
It has been. You were kind of deer in the headlights.
Yeah. And we've got amazing fans of the show that like come in. Like sometimes we'll be running late and y'all will fucking stay up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. Some of you guys in the UK and Australia and shit, and you guys stay up to watch the show. And that's fucking awesome. And, we're going to be bringing you just as good shit going there. It's just not as much Bigfoot.
Yeah, so, not quite so much
If you guys like the show, you're going to like what we bring you in the next one, for sure.
It's just going to be a whole lot more.
BEW is good. Go, you know what? Just everybody should just go and fucking binge watch it on a weekend and watch all the shows. Watch all our seasons.
There's over 65 hours of video on BEW in the playlists. 65 hours of just Wes and the Rev. Occasionally an extra person here and there. Yeah. So, we love you guys. We appreciate it. Subscribe. Pick it up with What You're Watching. There'll be a Facebook page to come along this week. I did get the YouTube channel just running now. Literally before the show, that's what I was doing, was getting that running so you guys could go and subscribe to it. What You're Watching, you can search for it. WHATCHA space WATCHIN. What You Watching. And that's where we're going to be next week, watching Fire in the Sky. So, for your ye old pally, Sir Wesley Losner of Lounge, I am the Reverend Jeff Kelly, signing off for the very last time for Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. May the Squatch be with you.
Well, I think old Esteban needs to say goodbye to everybody.
Esteban loves it when you touch his keister in just the right way.
Yeah. What was the name that he kept going? Oh, yeah. Don't call me Dick.
No, stop calling me Dick. My name's Esteban. Everybody calls me Dick. My name's Esteban.
Everybody calls me that.
But you can call me Dick. Everybody seems to call me Dick. My wife calls me Dick. The preacher calls me Dick. Little kids at the grocery store call me Dick. Everybody seems to call me Dick. I don't know even why. I went down to Mr. Washy and I got my clothes, and they were supposed to say Esteban on them, but they just said Dick.
They say Dick.
I kind of lost it. Broke every bone in Mr. Washy's body and pushed him down the chute.
How do you remember all this shit? I can't fucking remember that we did that.
Next thing I know, the police are showing up on my door with a search warrant for Dick. I didn't know who Dick was. But apparently, I was the guy they were looking for, so they put me in cuffs. That poor wife is dead in some hopeless place. I don't understand it. All I did was kill Mr. Washy, but hey, thanks for watching.
Rest in peace, BEW.
Yep. We'll be having an after hangout if you guys want in. Send me messages on Facebook. Love ya. Mean it.
And don't forget,